Hi guys, it's Lynn with Softsquares. Today I'm going to be making block 6 of the Make It Merry quilt, which is a block of the month program through Lamb Farm Designs. You can get this pattern through me, which is softsquares.com. You can also get the pattern with the full kit of fabric. It's shipped all at once, and you can get that at softsquares.com. So the fabrics that you see here are not the colors you're gonna, or the fabrics you'll get in the kit, but you're gonna get colors that are gonna make it look pretty close to that, so a little bit scrappy. So everything is labeled and identified, easy for you to see. I even give you a little cheat sheet that goes in there showing you what the fabrics are, and it's marked right there what its fabric is directly on the fabric. So everything has should be pretty straightforward, and these are the fabrics I'm going to be using. So if you are using one of my kits, you can follow along with me and have something that looks like mine. All right, so first thing we're going to do though is we're going to cut up our little pieces. Now I have already done that. Ta-da! We are done. So A is this, B, I have, okay, so I have 12 of these. This is B, I have 12 of these, and these are little. We're going to make some little blocks. This is C, this is D, E, nope, I got those backwards. D is smaller. Oh dear. See, this is where I catch myself. D is smaller. D is bigger. E is smaller. F is bigger. There. And G is smaller. Now I've got them in the right spot. So I can't give you the measurements, but I can show you how to build it, and all the blocks are labeled. So let's get to it. So first thing it says to do is we're making a 4-patch, and we are doing it the old school way where we actually have little blocks. So it says to take an A and a B right here, and you're going to make 12 units, and then you're going to offset them so that there's 4, it's a 4-patch, and you're going to end up with total 6. So let's make all of our little units. We can chain piece that super fast, and while I'm chain piecing that, we're going to also throw the next step in the, no we're not, we need those built first before we can move on. Let's do that first. Got everything chain pieced, just cutting them apart. Then we're going to put our little 4 patches, and I'm going to just finger press right now, but pressing everything to the red because it's darker. Okay, so what you're going to do is take 2, and you're going to offset them like that, put them together, and you're going to offset your seams. You can press right here, or you can just do what I did and do a finger press. Let's see here. There we go. So there they are offset. Now let's make a little square. There is the center of our block. So I'm going to put all these other little guys to the side and come back. I'm going to press it. Now it tells us to take 4 of these. Nope, is it this one? C. Yeah. We're going to take 4 C's. There's a whole bunch of them. I want this to be nice and flat. There we go. So now we're going to actually sew these on each of the sides. So I'll show you what I do. Will definitely go faster by chain piecing, but right now I'm not. So I'm going to press it, but I've got those 2 on, and then I'm going to do the opposite sides. And it says to press out. So I did. It says to press out. So that's not right. Crooked. Not anymore. Ta-da! Now we're going to take 2 more blocks and put them on each side. So the way to do this, I could eye it and center where this was going on each side. If it's a bigger block, or if you find that you need to, the way to do this is to fold it in half, make a little crease, and then center it. And right here, our center is where there's a seam. So then I would center it on there and pin it in place. And then stitch across. It's also, you can see that it's overhanging the same amount on both sides, so I'm going to actually eyeball the other side. It's so small. We're going to be fine. Another thing I'm noticing, see my point right here? The point is obviously going to be the center. So if I line it up on my block to where it lines up with the center down here, we know we're centered. There we go. Let's press it open and square it up. It says to press everything out. There we go. There is our block. It says, do not trim. The points won't intersect with the adjacent seams. Now stitch the corners. Let's see. I'm thinking I need to still cut these off. Okay, so now we have this. We're going to take our D, which is the smaller, and our F, so the smaller of the two sizes, and we're going to offset it. Now this is where you need to look at the picture real close. Okay, and if I have my block here, they put the green in the upper right. It's really weird. I think I should square this up. Do not trim. Well, let me see what size this is. It is about right. I'm going to trim the points because I don't like them. But it is the size it's supposed to be. So I think what she's saying is don't take anything off. If you're slightly off, it's okay. Now I feel better. Is that right? Okay, now I feel better. All right, so back to this. If I hold this block the way they have it, has the green in the upper right, and this would be the block. Okay. It says where the green is, this corner is going to get dark. So we're going to center that whatever your preference is for centering. I can clearly see this center lines up with that. So, and it's also centered over here, so that's how I'm going to do this. I'm going to pin it so it doesn't shift on me. Ta-da! Now the opposite side gets the same color. Same thing, center it. That looks really good. Pin it, stitch it. I'm going to press these open. Make sure that's what it's telling me to do. Yep. Press open. There we go. There's our back. Now we're taking opposite colors, putting those two corners on. Make sure you're centered there. Okay, I've pressed it. We have more. Now we are going to, I'm going to trim these guys up. Do not trim. Ah. Let's see. Are you about the right size? You are. You are. I can't handle these corners, these points. I'm going to knock the corners off and make sure I'm roughly the size I should be, but I'm not going to try to square it up. Although I can clearly see on this block, I need to. I feel better. No, I squared it up. I just had a little bit of trimming off, but I didn't have really straight lines. Okay, so back to this. Now it is saying, looking at it this way, with this at the top. Is that right? No. I think I made them backwards. I think they're backwards. No. No. Yeah. Yes, they're backwards. I'm going to continue on with what I'm doing, even though I'm backwards. The only thing that's going to be different is these 4 patches will be turned a quarter, but I'm going to leave it how it is. So there you go. So what this is to do is put your, looking at it this way, this darker one goes here. So put that one on there before I get too distracted. What it looks like, and because I trimmed it, I didn't have a lot of space there, so I did lose my corner, but there wasn't as much there, so yeah, I'm gonna live with it. Corners disappear on me. I'm okay with that. Ta-da! Press going out. She gives you pressing instructions on here, those arrows telling you how to press everything. So now I need the other color to go on the other two sides. You can see it's got a twist going on. Oh, yeah, I need a pin. Who am I kidding? I need a pin. There's the block, except I'm going to get rid of these. I'm not going to actually square any of my blocks up until I'm putting them together, because that's just my preference on how I do it. But I am going to knock some corners off. Okay, there's my block. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to make a total of 6 of these. So I'm going to make them all the same backwards way. So really what's backwards for me is I've switched my placement of the red and green blocks. They're just going to be off by a quarter turn, but I'm going to be consistent and do that with all of them. And that is it for the block 6 for the Make It Merry quilt. I'll see you in the next video. I've been corrected. You'll see me in the next video, says Mr. Fix-It. Who is monitoring me?
I'm not monitoring, I'm just noticing.